Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new episode of the League of Myths series. I hope all of you are having a great holiday. But as usual, do not forget to throw in a like if you end up enjoying this episode. But going into the first myth, is it possible to pop Banshee's Veil with Yasuo's windwall? So usually Banshee's Veil is popped by having a spell hit that champion. And Yasuo's windwall isn't exactly considered a spell that can hit champions. As you saw there, it had no effect. But, not sure if it's a bug or not, if you were to touch that enemy champion with the sides of Yasuo's windwall, apparently it will count as them getting hit with a spell, and it will pop Banshee's Veil as you can see. The second myth is asking, is it possible to Kalista ultimate a champion while they are within Zhonya's form? In the previous episodes, we've seen Kalista's ultimate wait for certain channel abilities to finish before she drags him in, but with Zhonya's, as you can see, it does not wait for the full effect to finish, and she just instantly brings them in. And for demonstrational purposes, we tried flipping the order, using Kalista ultimate first, followed by the Zhonya's effect just a few milliseconds right after. But unfortunately, that does not change any of the results and it has no effect on cancelling Kalista ultimate. The third myth is asking, what is the interaction with Jace's W and attack speed slowing abilities, for example, Wither? Activating Jace's W instantly gives him 2.5 attack speed, which is the max. But as Nasus uses Wither, I wait a few seconds for the Wither to build up to further reduce my attack speed. Following that, I activate my W, and it only started at 1.86 attack speed rather than 2.5. But what if we switch the order and have W go off first and then Wither? Unfortunately, nothing really seems to change and Wither still has precedence. You would think maybe using Jace's W in a certain order with Wither will have Jace's W overrule the effect of Wither, but that is not the case. So I'm sorry to you Jace players. Moving on to the next question, if you crit while having negative AD, what does the damage dealt become? In a previous episode, we discovered that having negative AD doesn't even show a damage counter pop up on a champion when you auto attack them. But as you saw just now, I have over 80% crit chance and right now I have negative 9 AD. But as I'm auto attacking the Tryndamere, still no numbers are popping up on top of Tryndamere showing that I'm dealing damage. Even though I critted, I'm sure most of those auto attacks. And the final question of this episode, will Zed's ultimate follow rek'sai's ultimate across the map? In the previous installment of this series, we saw some interesting interactions with rek'sai's ultimate and champions such as Nocturne. But let's see if Zed's interaction is any different. And as rek'sai finally dashes across the map, I use my ultimate on her as well and seem to dash quite a decent distance. But taking a look at that once again in slow motion, you can see that as I dash across and follow rek'sai, some of my shadows seem to still kind of run across to try and chase her down. But that's just a visual effect and they stop chasing her after a bit of time. And my initial shadow still appears in its location. Alright guys, that is it for this episode of League of Myths. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, submit your own myths as well, and definitely check out the previous episode of this series, while also checking out my other videos as well, and subscribe if you haven't. But again, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I hope to see you for the next one. Peace!